So during the mid-century, you had one of the most hyper-competitive ad landscapes known to man. This is where you had all the great old school copywriters, David Ogilvy, Eugene Schwartz, Gary Hallberg, and there's another that stands among them, Edward Bernays. He's known now as one of the fathers, the founders of modern day propaganda. And one of the tactics that he would leverage is every day he would read the tabloids and use that to come up with great copywriting that would sell millions of dollars in products and services. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can leverage that same tactic that ties into media, news, propaganda that you can duplicate into your ads to create what I call the breaking news ad style. I've personally used this ad format to generate millions of dollars in sales. So I'm going to teach you how to find ads, how to copy them, and even give you a template for creating your own ads that you can copy. So the reason this method works so well is because you essentially have endless amounts of news in the world taking place in real time. So these different news pages and meme pages, they just have an endless amount of at-bats that they can use to create images that grab people's attention, stop them from scrolling, and engage with the content. Basically because you get paid as a social media person running a page based on how much engagement that you get. So all you really want to do is go over here to the search bar and type in either news or breaking news. And then you can see the massive amounts of content. It's just an endless amount of ad formats that we can pick from, right? So right here off the bat, breaking news, World War III has officially begun. And you can see the format that they're using here, 2 different pages using the same exact format, where it has the news, orange text, a little bit of a black gradient here, and then a sub headline. So this is your ad format, right? You have your headline here, you have your sub headline, you have a static image that could either be replaced into either a stock image or a image of your product or service. And there you go. And the reason this works so well is because it's so native to the platform that people are going to see it, they're going to stop scrolling, and they're going to engage with it, right? And it also looks like it's not just a normal ad, right? So you can see here, same exact format, this black gradient, large text, grass is confirmed to be green, great news, solid journalism here. And yeah, and so this is pretty much your ad format. A lot of them will have this kind of secondary image here. So this is really great for before and afters. I'll show you an example of that in a moment. But you have here your single image, your second image. This is a good way of showing a before and after transformation. Breaking news headline here and large text, black gradient. You can also throw in your logo in the corner for good measure. Endless amounts of ad creative that you can pick from here and replicate and duplicate as your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you access to this template. See, these are some of my current best performing ad format styles. You can see here we have our variation of before and after. This style also works very well. This is just something that I'm seeing personally being very effective. And that's essentially grabbing an image that looks like a tweet, and this is your long headline here. Your creative goes here, and then ideally make this look like it's coming from an actual person versus a brand. You can tweak this so it's just an arbitrary avatar that looks very similar to your customer, or it can be an actual person, founder, member of your team, and you can tweak it that way as well. Very similar formats to some of the first ones that we showed here in this one. So again, feel free to use these and replicate these on your own. I do actually prefer this 4x5 format versus the 1x1 format, which is the 1080 by 1080. I actually prefer this 1350 by 1080. Just gives you a lot more real estate for your image, for your headline. You can make the text bigger, make it pop, really grab people's attention and stop them from scrolling. Cool. So let's talk about how to actually run this as a campaign. So I got my ad account queued up here. So I'm going to go ahead and publish a lead generation campaign here. And we're actually going to run this as a lead form. So we're actually going to run this as a lead form and web form ad. And there's a couple different things that you want to do here. So when you go to create this, you want to upload this in a couple different formats. So let's go to upload our images here. And what I like to do is I like to upload the 3x4 first, and then in the crop section here, run your square format as original. That will allow this entire image to show in your ad. Horizontal, keep that original. Horizontal really doesn't do much. And then on this vertical placement, you're gonna wanna hit replace and then grab your story format, right? So essentially what you want to do here is we're just duplicating this 4x5 ratio image and duplicating that into a vertical format to fit your story. Now, key thing here is you want to leave a good amount of space at the bottom, and that will allow the button to show up visibly, and it doesn't cover your text. Leave a good amount of space here at the bottom. I always like to extend that gradient, so you just have a good amount of black space or empty space here. Using like a white gradient works very well as well. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Right, so here's what it would look like with a white space. Also works extremely well. So it doesn't always have to be white text on black. You always try A/B testing it, so black text on white. And then obviously you want to load up your text headlines there. When it comes to Advantage Plus Creative, I always leave pretty much everything off. 9 times out of 10, it's just going to make your ad, especially image-based ads, it'll add weird music to it. It'll crop it so it fits weird a lot of times, add weird animations. And yeah, and overall, it just doesn't make the ad look good. So for that reason, I toggle all of the Advantage Plus Creative optimizations off. You can leave some of these enhancements on. I actually do the enhanced CTA because it'll give you different variations of the CTA rather than just trying to always do more. It will adjust that in real time depending on what performs best, and also give you kind of longer CTAs that you wouldn't otherwise get. So this tap for more info with this little pin here also works very well. So long story short, load up your images in these different formats, toggle Advantage Plus Creative off, and you're good to go. Cool. So long story short, that's how you were able to get endless amounts of still images that really leverage this breaking news format. And ultimately, the copywriting has now moved into the actual image itself. So really great way to feed up your headlines right in that image and get them very easy to digest. Hope you enjoyed this video. Talk soon.